Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Today, we are continuing our ongoing mini campaign of Twilight 2000 4th edition, and where's the handout? There it is. We're playing this module,
Red Star
Lone Star.
But we're not on a boat like that.
No, we are not on a boat. In fact, they're on the vehicles in the back. It's the star of the show. No, I'm kidding. I'm M3 Bradley. Actually, the stars of the show. I will introduce them from left to right. First, we have Vince. He's muted.
Hello, I am Vince. I am playing Manny Ramirez, who was a sheriff for, I believe, the Houston area, and now is a liaison with our ragtag heroes here, and is, I would say, a mounted rider, mounted officer, and then helps out with a few other things here and there.
Always gets into trouble. It's great. Master of 2-weapon fighting.
I'm not necessarily finding trouble. Trouble finds me. Okay, I'm not really looking for it.
Okay. I don't know why he's stressed. He probably shouldn't be stressed. All right.
Oh.
And the other player tonight we have is Streamrolla.
Hello, I'm Streamrolla, and I play Chief Petty Officer 3rd Class Bridget Cooper. And she is, for lack of a better term, a Navy SEALs operative, but basically a sniper.
Right. All right. Yeah, Petty Officer 3rd Class Cooper was with the SEAL Team Recovery Group back before the war started. All right. And then we have a bunch of. Yep. We have a bunch of NPCs. The player who usually plays Lieutenant Griffith could not be here tonight, and then we have support NPCs: Sergeant Hughes, the gunner; Specialist Apple, the driver of the M3 Bradley. All right. I'll move to the theater of operations as we are kind of close to almost the climax of Red Star Lone Star. So does anyone want to inform me what happened last time, or can we just get into it?
I think we should just get into it because our viewers should go back and watch that episode and see all the exciting things that happened.
Right. Let me see if I can.
From the extremely exciting commanding role from Lieutenant Griffith to Ramirez really taking the charge up there to moving the Bradley, and Bridget sitting in the Bradley reading a book, trying to rest.
What book is she reading? Why did you bring this up?
Well, she'd like to say The Art of War, but that was never available in the library when she would get there. It's just a dime store smutty book that she found that she doesn't like, but it's the only thing to read.
Okay. I'm going to put these guys in the back.
I guess you could call it 40 Shades of Black.
40 Shades of Black.
But she's going to lend it to Manny later, right, Manny?
No, you can hang on to that. It's fan fiction anyhow. It's fine.
That's funny. Yeah, that's an inside joke amongst the players. Maybe they'll explain it one of these days.
I don't think so.
All right. So I just have a generic token here for the Russians. You heard that they're driving down. They're driving down 281, which is actually this way. Oh, no, it's 281's right here. Duh. They're driving down 281. You didn't know where exactly they were at.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
We had heard a rumor that they were going to split into two, and half were going to head towards Harlingen, and half were going to head towards Brownsville.
Well, actually, I think they're all got to go through Harlingen, but then half are going to go down to Brownsville, and then the other half are going to go to
Alrighty. Our local happy Russians there.
These guys out, they're all in this vehicle here. Yeah, so Port Isabel is here, and what's important about Port Isabel in this particular adventure is that that is where the pumping station is for the, according to Billy Bob. I don't know his last name. It's not Thornton. Billy Bob King. Yeah, Kingsley. Billy Bob Kingsley.
And his wife, Kelly Jane.
Kathy Jean. Yep. It's Billy Bob. It's all in
He looks a little bit like Crocodile Dundee.
Here's his dad, who's played by Don Knotts. Bill Kingsley.
Definitely Don Knotts.
That was Kathy Jean.
Kathy Jean looks like she should be in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
Now, let me close Crocodile Dundee there.
So Port Isabel and the pumping station to Gulfwind 40, which is some 20 kilometers that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. So 20. It's like 20 kilometers. It's like over here somewhere. Gulfwind 40 off of Port Isabel. Brownsville being here. Right.
Yes.
And there's one more dude who is here. I have to get his token. This guy here, Colonel Hernandez.
That's Carlos. Yes.
Is with you guys, and effectively, there was a coup against the leadership of the big gang here in Brownsville, El Jefe and Co. I don't even know what the name of their group is called. Just the cartel, the El Jefe cartel.
I thought it was La Familia.
La Familia. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, La Familia cartel. So now it's no longer El Jefe, it is El Coronel. He's in charge, Colonel Hernandez. The team of heroes, survivors, this team, Operation Armadillo, but they're the...
well, just suffice to say, he was voluntold. He was running it.
Recon Team Blacktail 1.
Yes.
Yep. Which Blacktail is a Eastern Texas rattlesnake.
See, it says that we were supposed to find out about the Mexican federales.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we kind of did.
Yeah, kind of did. All right. So we know that the Russians are coming because they too want the oil. And this is all some plot instigated by La Familia. So I guess El Jefe got us just desserts. But La Familia, they kidnapped Billy Bob and Kathy Jean and brought him down. They used Lamar, someone's gang.
Yeah, I thought it was the Lamar gang.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the gang.
At least that's what we were calling them.
Yeah, they're a gang. They're a marauder group out of Corpus Christi, and they kidnapped him with the help of La Familia and brought him down the coast all the way to Brownsville. The players kind of tracked him, the player characters that is, tracked him down with some rumors and interrogations, and so a few dust ups, and definitely a heavy interrogation of this guy, Thomas Kingsley Jr., the jealous brother of Bill Kingsley, who kind of was part of the plot. And him and
well, he kind of wanted to see the daisies in a field somewhere. So
he's kicking at daisies along with his henchmen somewhere in the field.
I think Manny might have a little more information on how that happened than Bridget does, though. To a degree.
Well, Bridget took out Thomas Kingsley way back, and I think Lieutenant Griffith. Would Manny say in a fit of rage? Kind of buffaloed. That's the Old West term.
He pistol whipped him.
Yes, buffaloed is a term that Wyatt Earp would use.
Manny, would you say that?
I just add a little bit of persuasion.
It's just a little more forceful than needed to happen.
Yeah, he buffaloed.
No, I send a message. Just pop.
Yep, pop, pop.
Yep, pop. All right.
I made sure we got the point.
Yeah, there you go. So now the group in the Bradley, in the M3A1 Bradley, um, has gone with a couple technicals and a BMP2 where Carlos is riding. Um, and it's just like, so there's probably like, but there's probably 7 soldiers plus the crew and the tech and the BMP2. So that's a total of 10, 11, or 10. So 10 people in the BMP2, which includes Carlos. So Carlos and 6 soldiers. And then the technical, among which is Sergeant Macias. And so that's probably like 6 more guys. And then you guys in the Bradley. So I think Ortega and Mendoza are hanging out with Billy Bob and Kathy Keene on the boat.
So Macias is in one technical with 3 people?
Okay.
Is that what you said? 3 people in a technical?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other technical?
Probably has like 4 people too. Right?
Okay. Okay, so there's 17 on top of us.
Right.
Okay. Just keeping notes.
All right. So, and
And Ortega and Mendoza are on the boat.
Yeah, they're over here, back in Port Isabel, just in case, right, if things go south.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, well, here is what the San Benito ambush might look like. Ignore the cars, or maybe the cars could be there, burned out, and left there for a long time. It doesn't matter, however you guys decide. So this is like a 10-meter square. This is the creek, San Benito Creek, and then where 83, 77, 281, whatever it's called today, it goes over San Benito Creek and then the frontage road. And then just for also the perspective.
And we set the charges here?
You set them like, I don't know, what you set them like in here, or what did you can put where you set the charges. Whatever 10-meter square you want to put the charges on.
Out of curiosity, is that structure there?
Which structure? Like the
That
barricade?
Walmart photo center?
It's probably all, I don't know, I guess that's like it's probably like a little kiosk, right?
Possibly like a little like neighborhood shop or like a small Walmart or something.
Well, it's underneath. It's got to be a kiosk because this is like a trail, right?
Oh, then yeah, it might be. It might be a kiosk. That's odd. I've never seen just a kiosk.
Yeah, yeah. Here's like what I'll show you guys.
Because I thought
this is what it looks like looking from east to west.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that kiosk would be just off camera over on the left there. But this is what it looks like. This is like the frontage road bridge, and that's the other bridge. So it is like a small creek under there. So that can give you perspective, like where you want to be, what you want to be doing.
Well, I would think, I thought when we set the charges, we set it so that it would blow and they would go in the water. So
yeah,
I guess
we still can, but they'll be able to get out of it. It's not like they're going to plunge deep into the water. Right. But it will slow them down, and if not, maybe disable some vehicles depending on how they land. We might get lucky.
Yeah, and if you wanted to, you could set some like on the frontage road too, and on the bridge, and on both sides. Right, if you wanted to.
I'm fine with that idea.
Yeah,
just collapse the bridge.
Yeah, we could collapse the bridge ahead of time.
Nah, I like to do it when they're on it.
Okay, so set it on both the frontage road and the highway.
So I'll put like a circle here. I think I have mine, so I don't think I have. Let's see. Gold mines.
It's okay.
There's gold in them hills.
Crystal mines.
You just need that little plunger that goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just make a circle there.
The circle was fine.
There's one. Where do you want the? Where do you want the other ones? You can ping and I'll put it there.
Well, I would think you would have put it here.
Manny?
And then one, yeah, there and there.
Cool. All right. So that's where, I mean, and then you guys are down here. These are like 10 meters square. So I don't know, you can, where you want to situate yourselves. It's like 100 meters here.
Well, like the Bradley and them would be in the trees and bushes out of sight.
Like over here. I mean, this is below all that. Maybe that's okay. I don't know.
Well, I think we'd be a little off the map. Like maybe over here where the bushes and trees and stuff are, where we can hide the technicals and stuff.
But the Bradley's like here. Something like that.
Yeah, and the BMP, I can't move the BMP. Could probably be over here with one of the technicals. And maybe the other technical over here.
Okay. Well, one technical you might use for scouting, right? If you want to scout ahead and see where they're at. But yeah, okay.
Right.
I don't know if you could see top. Let me see where that goes.
Because I'm assuming Manny and I would get out on foot. We'd send people ahead to look.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to listen on the radio to see if I can find the radio that links into the Russians.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they would be scouting while we're doing that. Or are you going with them, Manny, to scout ahead and then I catch up? Or
Yeah, I'll go ahead and scout ahead. I'm pretty good at recon, so that might be the best idea. But avoid
yeah, you can. You guys
like
can.
that.
You can grab. Go on a technical on like Mendoza's technical, and maybe since he's a good driver, and
on Hernandez's?
Well, so it's like Colonel Hernandez is going to be here, in the BMP, and then Macias is going to be driving one of these guys. So you could have him drive. If you wanted to. And we can go back to the other map. I know you got there at night, right? I don't know how far, like here's one of these guys. You just take one of these guys. And then...
Well, one would have gone ahead and scouted, and Manny would have gone with them once we were parked.
Okay.
And I would be on the radio. I mean, you don't have to go back to this map. I was just trying to...
Oh, that's good. So where did you want to go scout then? Like hang out in Harlingen or go further west?
Yeah, let me take a look here. So the good place for us to scout.
So like Harlingen is Harlingen is like 10 kilometers, let's say, up to further north, right? And that's they're going to split their forces.
That might be a good idea, so that way we can get an idea of how big their force is before they split up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you want to go in Macias's vehicle with Sergeant Macias?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's take it by slow.
No incident. But roll me and then you're going to be listening in for like random radio chatter, Bridget.
I'm trying to find the radio station that the Russians are on, and
they're on 99.5 KISS, Rock San Antonio. No.
They could be.
What about 106.7 KXTN?
Yeah.
But
classic rock.
I'm assuming that.
Oh, Tejano Proud, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was a Tejano station. Unfortunately, it's not around anymore.
Oh. All right, but it's probably around in the 90s.
Oh yeah, it should be.
I'm assuming Apple or Hughes, whoever's better. I was trying to see who's better at tech stuff would be aiding me.
Yeah, then that just give you a bonus.
Probably Hughes because he's BB.
Okay. And you want him to do it instead?
And Apple is BC. Yeah, I prefer he do it.
Yeah, he can try to find stuff, and then you can listen in, and then we'll roll for you something maybe. And there's no really intelligence check in this game.
But I don't know where his...
They expect players to be intelligent, I guess, in this game. There's no intelligence. If you notice, there's no intelligence stat. Did you notice that?
We're just naturally smart.
Yes. It's pretty interesting.
Now, do I need to roll to aid?
No. Just roll his BB.
Well, I don't know where his sheet went. The map's white and the thing is white, so I have to try to open it up again here. Yeah, I can't open it.
Okay,
I had it open and now it's lost on my sheet somewhere.
I'll just roll. BB, right? I got it.
It was BB.
Oh, there is an intelligence stat. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah. Hughes is doing nothing but rolling tech from here on out.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, and I found a
Shall we call him Howard from the beginning?
Howard Hughes?
Howard. Oh, Howard Hughes, yeah. I guess.
Maybe he took the buck.
He'd be like, Howard Hughes. He would be like, Howard Hughes is a rich white dude. That's not me. All right. Let's see. What does this mean? It means that we should probably pause for a second.
Okay.
Everyone can take this opportunity to go ahead and hit the like button.
Because, all right. Wow, Hughes with a great roll. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
So, what has he discovered? He gets him on the line.
Okay.
And you're kind of intercepting radio chatter. They're not being very disciplined. And, you just hear conversation over the radio there. And it tells you, after you listen for a little bit, kind of jot down some notes, that they are somewhere. They have not quite entered Harlingen, but they are basically have just left McAllen, either stationed outside. Let's see if that makes sense.
Okay.
They're stationed. They're probably bivouacked in McAllen tonight. This is nighttime, right?
Yeah.
So they're bivouacked in McAllen, and they're planning to head out early to Harlingen and make it there by about 0930.
So 900 or 930. Okay. Yeah. Could I pick up anything that talked about how many troops or what they're driving or anything like that?
Let's see. Yeah, you could use a recon check. Recon has like tactics and whatever. You could use an intelligence recon.
Okay.
To maybe get an idea like what you're hearing over the radio.
Okay. So that should put me at AA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2 successes. Yeah, 2 successes. That's pretty good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get that they have like about a dozen APCs.
EPCs?
APCs like BTRs or BMPs.
Okay.
There's about 10 trucks
Okay.
And 10 trucks, about maybe 15 scouting vehicles like UAZs.
Okay.
They keep making fun of Colonel Sergov's red broom flag.
Broom flag?
Yes, apparently he has a red flag on a broom handle attached to his windshield.
Okay.
And then they have, they're bringing two 10,000 gallon tank trucks.
Okay. That's
And
probably to store the oil they think they're going to get. And anything about tanks?
No, but they have two ZSU 30s, which I think are
ZSU 30s.
There's like a anti-aircraft gun.
Mm-hmm.
Has a anti-aircraft gun, surface-to-air missiles. But yeah.
Not very useful now. That's okay.
I mean, they could use. I don't know what they would use it for.
Don't know.
But they're basically like they have 38 millimeter cannons, so and missiles that might have your surface to air missiles.
Okay.
So I don't know what they'd be using them for, but that's their like quote unquote tank equivalent.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah. They kind of look like. This is a cool token if it works out. Yeah. So they look like that.
I'm sorry, could you put that up again?
Yeah.
Because I was taking notes there, yeah.
Yeah, look like that.
Okay.
So you have two of those in there. And all in all, as you listen for a while, you guesstimate that they probably have about 3 companies.
Of troops?
So yeah, troops of maybe like 300 and something people, 360 people, about 120 per company.
Okay.
So then when you talk to Griffin, he prices all the price in one company to Port Isabel and 2 companies down to Brownsville, unless they figure out what's going on in Brownsville. Hopefully they don't have any spies or anything.
Okay, so 1 to Brownsville, 2 to...
No, sorry, 1 to Port Isabel and 2 to Brownsville.
2 to Brownsville, okay.
Yeah, I mean, because they're expecting more troops at in Brownsville right now.
Okay.
And likely Sergov, he guesses that Sergov's probably going to go towards Brownsville first.
Probably. He's marked himself like the bull.
Yeah.
Okay. So once the radio chatter kind of dies down, I will ping Manny.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming Carlos is in the Bradley with me.
He could be hanging out.
Told him I wanted him there so that he could direct his troops.
Yeah, so then they'll forward that information to you guys up there in hanging out in Harlingen. I should see if there's anything in Harlingen, but we'll do that now, I guess.
Well, Bridget would tag Manny and say, Manny, it's Orca.
Orca, I read you.
All right, I've gotten off the radio. They're staying in. They just left McAllen, so they're not in Harlingen yet. They don't expect to be there until early tomorrow, 0900, 0930. So they're bidwacking in McAllen. So as best as I could tell, 12 APCs, 10 trucks, 15 UAZs, 2 2,000-gallon tanks. Apparently, there's a Colonel Sergoff with a red cloth tied to a broom on the top of his truck, and they don't think that's cool. They make fun of him. And 2 ZSU 30s with a 30
ZSUs, yeah.
ZSUs.
ZSUs, the anti-tank, anti-air.
Z is in zebra, S is in Sam, U is an umbrella. I've now said that 3 times. 38 millimeter cannon with surface-to-air missiles, about 3 companies of troops. As best as I can make out, and what the lieutenant thinks, we're believing that Colonel Sargoff is going to take 2 companies with him and head towards Brownsville. And I'm assuming the 2 2,000-gallon tanks and a company will be heading towards Port Isabella.
Okay. Do we want to inform? Do we have the capabilities of informing Isabella what they might be in for, or do you want to wait until after we make contact?
I think we probably have somebody that can run the information back.
Yeah, you could that other technical could go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure the lieutenant and a couple of troops can run that information back, and he can make ready.
Okay.
The lieutenant will probably stay with the Bradley, actually.
I don't know.
Yeah. But Hernandez can go back. If you want him to get things ready. What, you'd rather him stay here in San Benito?
I'd rather Hernandez stay in San Benito, especially since he said that he was leading his troops and they would go where he follows, so why would I send him back?
To get them ready. The big fight. It's up to you. Well, he'll send the other scout back then to tell them, and then maybe they can shift out and come back with another group as soon as they can, like a scouting vehicle.
Well, they need to definitely reinforce on 48 and 100, and they can start digging those trenches along the roadways there. So we can pour the oil.
Okay.
Just get prepared. But I'm not hearing any scuttle about any tanks, though.
Okay. Roll me a 2d6.
Who?
Vince for Manny.
2-2.
Certain sameness. Hopefully low is good for us. Do you think it'd behoove us to maybe set some traps in Harlingen?
Oh, yeah. That would be a good idea.
Okay. Because we definitely have the ability to do that. So, like, maybe right where 2 comes in, or if they're on 281, if they're coming from McAllen, they're going to have to come across 2 to get over there. So if we,
interesting. Okay.
if we set a trap here and let them go into Harlingen and split up, maybe they'll just think it's something that's left over from the fight prior.
I don't think that's the case. If anything, we may stall them going into, so instead of dividing up their forces, or if we do, we can weaken them as they divide up, or if you want, we could trap one way and then the other one, and then have them both get hit on their way out of Harlingen.
Your choice.
Okay.
Because we
roll.
have the. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go finish your thought. Then.
I'm about to say because we have the bridges out of Harlingen, right, going south,
Right.
trapped,
San
right?
Bernardino, yeah.
In San Benito, yeah.
Yeah, we could trap the other side, so that way, try to have it timed out. So ideally, they both get hit at the same time, and then cause chaos,
Where was the
and
other
then
one?
capitalize.
Where
Because
do
they're
you,
gonna split up from Halogen to go
No,
to.
from probably they're gonna split up after I don't know where. Their full force will probably be together at San Benito.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah, right. They'll probably split up here, right?
Okay. So that was, in other words, we set it up pretty good. Because the thing is, if we break it up in Halogen, then we may start to fight there. Unless they follow us down into San Bernardino.
mm-hmm.
We would have to leave a trail for them to follow, but they'll be on alert ever since the first ambush. That means the bridge attack won't be as successful, or they may, unless we, kind of push them in.
Right.
That's the only drawback about hitting the first strike there.
We can hit them in San Bernardino. I just think we
Okay.
need to concentrate, if we're going to concentrate fire on the two ZSUs,
Mm-hmm.
because they have the greatest ability to hit us with those.
Yes, so that will be our prime target. So we can see how their formations are for Halogen, from Halogen, as well as confirm what we're hearing on the radio. And then from there, we may be able to figure out the best way to use the bridge, or depending on how they are, if we can attack the Zeuses or the Z, whatever, if we can hit them in Halogen and then trickle down in San Benito, we can.
Well, you're right. We
Those are
should
gonna
hit
be
them.
the problem.
Let's hit them in San Bernardino, because if we concentrate on the two ZSUs, if we hit one and they're close enough, and we hit that ammo and it ticks off, it might get the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that, but we'll just
Technically-
confirm our recon.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if this was a NATO vehicle, I think it would be more armored, but the ZSUs, I think, have basically the same armor as like a T-90, right?
I don't know. I have to look that up.
I think they're kind of weak.
I have a vehicle's handbook somewhere, I think. It's probably not in the main book because it kind of.
Probably not, because I brought it up.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, roll a recon there, Manny.
Okay. Is this to detect ambushes and other stuff?
Yeah. I guess it would be.
Cool. That means I get to add my special thing. But bam.
Ones. A 3 and an 8 is a success. Cool. Yep. So roll a d6 now.
3.
3. Okay. So you hear a rattlesnake, or the rattle of a rattlesnake as you guys are setting up camp or moving around in Harlingen, and it's close to. Well, there's if you're number 1, so and Macias is number 2, so one of the guys with you, the other 3 guys that are with you, close to one of those guys.
I'll warn them, let them, hey, there's a rattler out there.
Yeah, roll command. Let's see.
Command.
Has 15 millimeter
hey, it
light
worked.
armor.
Oh, good.
Oof.
All right, so
Oof.
he pays attention, And he's like, he sees it. He pulls out a pistol. Do you want him to shoot it?
Sure. Well, actually, can he use like a stick and a knife to take it out rather than a gun? Last thing you want to do is, you know, have a gunshot go off. And we're trying to be quiet.
Makes good eats for dinner, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the armor is it's more like a BMP type of armor.
Yeah.
So,
BMP 1, though. It's only 15 millimeters. Very light.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a T-70 would have thicker armor.
Yeah. It's got like a quad quad 23 millimeters, I think. Anti-air guns. That's funny.
Bridget's going to tease you and say, "What are you doing? Finding dinner, Manny?"
So you want him to use a stick to do that?
Like a stick and a knife to, pin it and then cut it from behind rather than have a gunshot go off.
Okay. Okay. Well, he tries to stab it as you suggest. The snake kind of slithers away. But that's probably a good idea. Sometimes there are patrols. Yeah. So
because sound can travel pretty far distances.
And Macias lets you know. Oh yeah. Good idea. He tells you that that in Harlingen and McAllen, he says there's a group of troops. Around. So they're pro-constitucionales around, which probably don't like us. They probably haven't heard about the coup yet. So good thing. So there's definitely some fighting.
I would have went with the idea.
Mm-hmm. And it says that they're from the Tampico Brigade infantry. I don't know if they're gonna. He says they're probably like the other guys start talking. They're probably like sucking up to the Soviets, stuff like that too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's the brigade. Oh, that's the brigade because they're probably some constitucionales around. I think those are the rebels, right? Yeah, the federales are the federales. They're armed similar to the federales. They're one of the revolutionary forces. So the Tampico Brigade is in the garrison in McAllen, they tell you, but there's the elements of the Constitucionales about this area. I think they're, they don't like each other.
Yeah. Maybe we'll institute a fight.
Might not be a bad idea.
Do you want to look for them? Let them know what's going on.
What do you think? You think we need more troops, Coop?
I think that we would be in favor of reinforcing our sixes, but I also don't think it's fair for them not to know what's heading their way.
This is true. Yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll try to see if we can find them.
Yeah, they're
Do you want Carlos and I to join you?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, there's the Constitucionalis would favor independent Texas or reintegration with the U.S.
Which is exactly what Bridget wants. But so Bridget and Carlos will head up that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long it's going to take for us to meet up with you, though.
How far is it? All right, so you want to take the BMP then?
No, BMP's staying there. Carlos and I are going to
Walk.
Well, I mean, how far up are you, Manny? Because you guys are not in Harlingen yet.
It'd take you like 2 hours, 10 kilometers.
Right, but they're not in Harlingen yet.
They're in Harlingen.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay.
Because if we're going to make contact with a rival faction, then it may not be a bad idea for having both parties here to make peace with them, or like a truce, temporary truce with them at least.
Well, we can take the BMP up. I don't want them seeing the Bradley.
I mean, yeah, you can. Or if you want to keep them in their positions, you can. I'll leave it up to your jurisdiction.
Well, I mean, it's not like we have a motorcycle or anything, do we?
No, we don't.
So take 2 hours walking. BMP be here like 30 minutes.
No, take the BMP then.
Just take the BMP.
Okay. And in that time, are you guys going to start looking for these people?
Yes, we're going to start taking a look to see if we can try to find them.
Okay. Yeah, it is night. It is nighttime, right? Are we still nighttime? Yeah.
Oh, it is nighttime? Mm. Yeah, we'll try to see if we can find like their hideout or whatnot. Shall I roll for recon or?
Yeah, recon.
Oh, nice.
Roll 20's in a good mood.
Don't jinx it.
Good.
Try not to.
All right. Yeah, you. You get back to Harlingen. Oops. 27. So it tells me how many to find. All right, you run into a small patrol of 5.
Ooh.
Let's see what kind of. So you and Macias and the other 3 are holding back, or is it the whole group? Or are you driving around?
I would say we would be kind of because this is there are going to be ruins of the city or like city streets and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be on foot then because we'll look for clues and try to find the hideout if there's any gang markings or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, let me give you like a little. So, Harlingen. Oops, let's just there. Where was it? Yeah, so at Harlingen, you would definitely know this, Benny. So I just want to tell you. Right, Harlingen had like over 40,000 people, but there's a valiant defense by some 300 students of the Marine Military Academy when the Mexican army crossed the border back in '98. And they moved north through the city, so they were delayed by almost a week by these academy students.
Mm.
There were no known survivors, and people have compared it to like the modern day Alamo.
Okay.
But Harlingen was badly damaged in the battle, and then it was. I mean, you can see artillery barrages, the remains of artillery barrages everywhere. So it's now kind of deserted. Although so it's going to be a good hideout, but there's no known like people actually living there. Refugees probably come through here to look
For food and
for food and
supplies.
supplies. But yeah, so you do run into
Your patrol of 5, you said?
Control of 5, but I'm going to see who sees who first. But you got a 9 and an 8, which is good. Okay. Um, okay. It's got it does tell me their stats. Um, okay. Right. I don't think I can't beat you. Honestly. All right, you see them before they see you.
Okay. Can I see, are they, do they have like Russian uniforms on or insignias, or are they part of the gang that we're looking for?
No, they look like they're mostly manufactured Mexican manufactured G3s, FNs, FN FALs. Yeah,
Okay, for their weapons?
yeah. Most. So there might. I mean, they could have like Soviet pistols or something if they've had a run in the Soviets, but you don't see any like. They're mostly the European style
Okay,
weapons,
but
much like the Mexican army. Right? So,
yeah, but what about like uniforms? Are there any uniforms on them? Any insignias, anything like that?
let me see. Ammo H12. They do have like some sort of. They try to have. It looks like they're wearing like similar jackets, though their pants vary. But the jackets, they have as best as they can, sort of, standard camouflage, and they all have like a patch or an insignia. They're probably led by the equivalent of a sergeant,
Hmm.
and it's Brigada San Luis Potosi. That's what their I guess brigade patch says.
Okay. I don't think these guys are Russians.
No.
These might be the guys that we're looking for.
Would Macias recognize them since he knows that they were?
Macias wants to lay low because they're not. I don't know how they're gonna react to us.
Okay.
Because we were federales, but then which they don't like, and then we became part of La Familia, which they don't like. So
Yeah, but we gotta get them. Well, we could try
but
to
they
see
don't
if,
like. They definitely don't like the Russians, which
yeah.
we used to like, but we don't anymore.
Hmm. So we have two options. We can take a look and try to talk to them here. However, when we try to talk, we may go into a gunfight, or we could try to go back and
Well,
follow them
you're
into like their
American, right?
hideout. Yeah. So I think we should try our luck and try to talk to them. But since,
We'll back you up.
okay.
How far out are we?
Unless you want to wait or track them, like you said, and hook up with Bridget and Hernandez when they get there. I need to find Hernandez. What do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah, do you want to wait for them, or do you want to try to make contact and then when they get
I
there?
think I'm gonna try to make contact. So see if we can talk to their leaders or the decision makers, and then way we can do a council with all players.
Okay. Yeah. So you gonna hail them?
Yeah, I'll
How are
do
you gonna
that.
approach?
I'm gonna approach. I'll have my hands up, and try to hail them in Spanish.
Okay. All right.
That way they know I'm not Russian.
Yeah.
Or no.
So you could track them back to like they don't have like it looks like maybe it's a temporary camp like in one of the burned out buildings, but it's not like
Gotcha.
it's not like a garrison. It's like maybe like a hideout for patrols or whatever. But they don't look like they probably patrol this area but don't have a permanent residence. They're probably
Okay, so it's a field post pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to follow them to that, you can.
Yeah, I'll follow them to that, and then when I make my approach, I'll have my arms up, and then showing that my hands are visible, and he'll talk to them in Spanish to begin.
All right. So
give me that.
Give me that persuasion roll.
Persuasion.
Don't get shot.
That's the goal.
Oh, they want to talk. I mean, they're jumpy, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna be startled because they weren't expecting me there.
Yeah.
But that's jumpy, why I have my
shoot.
hands up.
They don't shoot, and they go and they ask, who are you? What do you want? Are you armed? Or did you leave your guns with the other guys, or bring them?
No, I probably would have them on me, but like I said, my hands are gonna be up, showing that I'm not making anything.
All right. So did you take the suppressor off the carbine?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Yes, I would take the suppressor off. I would just, because think about it. In this day and age, if I come in with no weapons, it's going to be a little weird.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to be looking behind you. But,
that's fine.
All right. No, well, they would be like, if you didn't have any weapons, be looking behind you. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah.
All right. So who are you? What do you want?
I would say, I am wanting to talk about a mutual enemy of ours. Apparently, there's been sightings of Russians nearby, and I was trying to see if maybe we could try to help each other out here temporarily.
He says the Russians are in McAllen, what people tell us. We're trying to scatter.
I mean, scattering could work, but we do have a few forces here that could use some help, and we can take them all out together.
Because I hear they're going after La Familia, and La Familia has oil.
How do I want to approach this?
La Familia is dead.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I would say, La Familia. I heard La Familia isn't around anymore, but I heard that there's another group coming to power. But all I know is Russians now are not necessarily a good thing here. So maybe
Brady's group, the Hogs. So they're two different groups. The Lamar Grady's group or the Hogs are another. They're like that racist marauder group. The Hogs.
Oh, gotcha. No, I don't think it's the Hogs. It might be a new power coming from the ashes of La Familia. I don't know. All I know is all hands are on deck to help out with these Russians.
Oh.
Rumors have been. Oh, go ahead.
So Sergeant Garcia, this guy introduces Sergeant Miguel Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
You speak Tex-Mex.
Yes. My family originated from Houston, so I will say I can get by.
He says American, huh?
Yes.
I thought they gave up. They've given up on us.
Not everyone, but I mean, we're still our family. We should try to help out where we can.
All right. So by that time, probably like you get a ping from Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
That they're close.
Manny, what's your 6?
I would just say I would just like to have a council if that isn't something you're interested. Try to see what we can do to help each other out here.
Okay, so are you gonna roll up on in the BMP?
No. I'll find where the tech is, park it there, and then walk it in. Carlos and I will.
Okay. And do you have the 7 guys there, or the 7 guys back and send in, or the other 6? Well, the crew is with you, but the 6 troops with you too.
I'll have them hold in the Bradley.
Okay, so 6 troops are here, but the crew is with you, right? The crew, obviously, of the BMP. Okay. All right, they'll hold, and then you meet up. You find Macias and them, and you say Ramirez is talking. They share their like stew with you, man.
No, thank you.
And they have some old. It's probably they say it's probably stale, but they got some Coronas.
Hey, it's hot, and honestly, I really don't care at this point. I'll take it all.
Well, yeah, so you share a Corona and have some stew.
Sounds great.
And then by that time, you guys can all join up.
Well, Coop would knock on the door and say, "Permission to enter, sir." She would specifically address Miguel. Not with his name, just permission to enter, sir.
He says, I guess, he goes, oh, yes, I guess you are Americans.
Yes, so
that's fine. That's fine. Tell them we have food.
We're not after your food, but I would like to introduce you to Carlos. Well, actually, she would call him Corporal Hernandez.
Colonel? Yeah, he's a colonel.
Colonel Hernandez.
They go, Federales. They spit on the ground like that.
No, he is neither Federales nor La Familia. He has bit off the head of the snake, so to speak, and will be taking control of the border. Rumor has it that you want to align and secure America as America again. Is that correct?
There are some of us who want to do that. He looks at Ramirez and goes, "What's going on, Mr. Ramirez?" Assuming that you gave him your name.
I would just say I am merely bringing players together so we can talk to see about what we can do. Honestly, as of now, we are just looking to see about trying to remove the Russians. We can certainly talk politics later, but this is the main idea. Is just to work together to take care of the Russians, and then ideally have some sort of plan of what we wanted to do next. If this is a temporary thing, or if we want to, try to barter anything out, now's the time to do it.
Well, Carlos, unfortunately, is kind of sheepish.
So you better not be. Plus, Coop usually does the talking for him.
Yeah. So
this is why you coddle him too much. This is what happens.
I know. Exactly. So he goes, well, so what do you have, and why should we fight the Russians? Because they're in McAllen. He tells you, though, because if we're all friends here.
Well, Coop would say, let me introduce myself. I'm Chief Petty Officer Bridget Cooper from the U.S. Navy, and I am a SEAL.
They go, there are no women. They go, there are no women SEALs, only in that movie.
I would install and remove the Navy
You don't look
SEALs.
like Demi Moore. They go, you don't look like Demi Moore.
No. And you don't look like the type that should be pissing off a Navy SEAL. Anyways, I will tell you that they expect to be here between 0900 and 0930 with 12 APCs, 10 trucks, 15 UAZs, 2 2,000-gallon trucks. And by the way, Colonel Sargoff will be driving his truck with a red flag tied to a broom. They keep teasing him about that. 2 ZSU-30s. And probably about, shall we say, roughly 3 companies of men. Are you able to handle that on your own, sir?
No, but we can mess with them.
There's messing with them and losing your life, or there's joining us?
No. We can make sure that they come back this way. They won't be able to come back this way. Because let me explain. Because we have over 200 constitucionales in McAllen. We've been wanting to raise the tricolor for a while, and this is like the perfect time. Once those Russians leave, we'll fall on the Federales. No offense.
None taken.
No offense, Colonel Hernandez, he says. We'll fall on the Federales. We'll take over McAllen, raise the tricolor, and those Russians, they're going to be trapped.
So that's in McAllen, but what are you going to plan on doing when they reach Harlingen?
Oh, I don't know. I guess that's y'all's problem.
So you're leaving tonight?
Oh yeah, we're gonna yes. Because yes, they're like I said, yeah. Perfect. And if you survive, contact us.
I give you 20% chance at victory. I shall pray over your remains when I find them in the morning. And she'll just turn around and say, Carlos, maybe we should have stayed where we were. I don't think these guys can help us. And I certainly don't think that the U.S. government will allow them to join us again. They're chaos.
Well, I mean, they're going to be sabotaging and weakening the forces, and then we'll trickle down here.
If they survive.
Well, once we take the Federales, if you want us to follow up, we'll start moving onto Harlingen. We have people around.
We're in Harlingen right now.
But it's just us.
Exactly.
Because it would take us a few. Look, we're ready to raise in McAllen. We are ready. We've been ready because our leader there. Let's call him. Our leader there, we call him El Comanche. He's ready to go.
Can you reach him now?
With what? Yes, I mean, we'll march back, and it's going to take us all night.
It's going to take you too long, and they'll see you on the road.
It'll take us all night to get back to McAllen. We'll pick up people. We'll pick up people along the way, and Miladosa, maybe in Donna, Alamo. But we'll get it going. We'll get it going for you, man, Mr. Ramirez.
I have a question. Do you have radios to contact them in McAllen? Or is there radios in McAllen that they can receive on?
That's a good question.
Coop's going to pat Ramirez on the shoulder and say, I think Carlos and I will return to where we were. I'll leave you to deal with these guys. They aren't listening.
I'll wave and be like, wait a minute. Just give me a minute. Let me try this.
They reluctantly pull out. One of them reluctantly pulls out a radio.
So
let me see. Hold on. Let me see how far. I mean, yeah, it's set to a frequency. So if you use like a vehicle one, you might be able to contact whoever they're contacting.
Mm-hmm.
Just walkie-talkie or whatever won't reach.
Yeah, but
because usually we don't use it until we get to like Wesselco or Donna.
What we do have extended range with our radios. We could have you contact them in McAllen to have you meet up here instead of you going back and coming back. That'll be too much time.
Now, what do we do there, though? We gotta.
Well, I mean, we can.
We'll fight those Russians. We'll fight the Federales. We side with them.
Yeah, I mean, we can certainly do that. But my thing is they're going to be coming here soon. So, do you want to have your forces from McAllen and then hit them from the back and have us hit them in the front, or we could try to have them I do a two-way attack on to send at another place right around Hallinger. Because you've said it's going to take you all night to get there, and then it's going to take you what, another day to get back here?
Yeah.
They'll be gone by then.
Mm-hmm. It'll be too late. But if we contact radio them and have your forces in McAllen make their way up here tonight, then we'll be able to head them off. Because with your forces and our forces, we should be able to take out these Russians. Not to mention, the Russians are not going to look for an attack coming from the back if you come back from McAllen. We can use that as a distraction and have us hit on the air forces here.
Look, we can go up to, if we can radio back, maybe it's better if we, let's see where you guys are in Harlingen. In Raymondville, there's 50 of us, and Captain Weta Navarro well, he's gonna, if we say that El Jefe's people are gone.
Coop will just look at Carlos and shake her head. Like, didn't we just say that?
Who is was Manuel Aguilar Huerta the El Jefe?
That is a good question.
I don't know that we ever got his name.
Or was his last name Gonzalez? I don't know. Anyway, well, he tells you that there's 50 people up in Raymondville under the command of Captain Weta Navarro. We could go up there and they can join you, but if we get word to McAllen, then they'll take out the Federales in McAllen, and then the Raymondville group can come down and attack the Russians from behind, or harass them at least. It's an idea. I go, yeah, it's an idea.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to take out the Federales first and then the Russians?
Well, the group, he tells you, the group in McAllen are ready. Have been ready to take out the Federales and waiting for an excuse to raise the tricolor, the 1917 flag. And then, but if you want us to join against the Russians, then the Raymondville group can come from the north and trail the Russians. We can contact McAllen and then travel to Raymondville and follow you guys. So it'll still take them almost all night to get there. Well, at least they'll get there, with an hour to spare. They go up,
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be better to just radio him? Stay in one spot, or at least travel down with us. We could reach their radios up there at our base.
Well, from the BMP, you could.
Yeah, but we could definitely do it from our Bradley. But I'm not going to tell them the Bradley.
No. What we can do is, I'll say, well, in that case, we could radio them. We'll have you radio them to Raymondville, and then have that 50 join us. So you can, because you said that they're ready to take out the Federales, right?
In McAllen.
In McAllen, okay. The Russians have already left McAllen, right? So no one's there currently? Well,
the Russians they're bivouacked in McAllen, but they're supposed to leave in the morning. That's what Bridget picked up.
Okay. I would contact Richmondville And then what we'll do is we'll have in the morning tomorrow, we can give the commands, we can have them radio to McAllen. That way they can take out the federales if they wanted to in the morning
For the Russians leave.
after the Russians leave and then follow. That way it's delayed tactics, not to mention we surround the Russians and we're able to hit them hard. What do you think? What do you think, Coop?
I'm just here to introduce Carlos. I mean,
Give it a roll of persuasion.
me?
Manny.
Okay.
See if Carlos speaks up.
Because personally, I kind of feel like they're way too focused on the federales.
No, yeah, they're looking for any excuse to hit the federales.
But if they just wait for the Russians to leave, the federales aren't they could have taken them out anytime they wanted to.
Yeah.
And Raymondville probably doesn't have enough to even really be a player in the game, and it's probably safer for them to stay in Raymondville.
Mm-hmm.
So I think their best course of action would be just fall back with us where they can be protected. Fight to live another day instead of living to fight.
These 5 guys go with you?
How are they going to protect themselves?
They're going to head up to Ravenville.
That takes them out of the fight. They're going to get up there with an hour to spare and then turn around and march back with no sleep, nothing. They will not be ready to fight. And by the time they make it back down to Harlingen, the Russians will not be there.
We're going to have the 5 go with us to the BMP so they can radio to McAllen.
All right.
That way they can do that plan and then follow us back. We won't talk with Raymondville because you said it's 50 and it's not that helpful, right? That's what you were saying, Coop? They're not players for you?
You don't think they could harass the flank of the Russians? Especially if they...
I think we should call them both in. So I say we have them radio both.
What I'm saying about Raymondville is he's talking about radioing Raymondville and they will harass the Russians. But by the time Raymondville gets down there, because I'm assuming they're walking, we'll be gone. So who were they harassing? No one.
Yeah, but they can follow...
Well, if they walk to Raymondville and then come back.
Right.
The idea is to have them use the radio to contact Raymondville.
Those in Raymondville, how are they getting down to Harlingen?
They would walk, but if they walk, that's overnight, and then they'll be here in the morning, ready to go.
Exhausted. Not necessarily ready to go.
Well, I think they have vehicles there, too.
That I don't know.
Mind you, not like anything armored, but they might have trucks and stuff to help them get here.
Yeah, let me see. They probably do have some trucks to get down to transport, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, first things first, we can get them to the BMP. We'll patch into the radio.
Okay, let's do a tech roll. Let's just do we'll do a tech roll, see how many successes you get, and go from there.
Well, seeing as Hughes isn't with me, this is not going to be as successful.
Are you? Oh, that's good.
No, I'm not successful.
Would you like to?
I'll push it. It's weird because my dice don't show up in the chat area. It's weird.
Nope. So you're stressed.
I'm always stressed.
Okay.
You know who's stressing her out?
Carlos.
These people. No, Carlos isn't stressing her out. She's irritated that Carlos isn't standing his ground and talking, but she'll talk to him about that.
I'm rolling for him. I'm just failing. Sorry.
Yeah, because all of a sudden he's tongue-tied. She's going to tell him, I know who wears the pants in this relationship, and walk away.
Is it a relationship?
No. But
So you can't raise them. So these guys they're like really want to walk it.
I mean, who else has tech?
Ramirez, do you have tech?
I have intelligence.
Does Carlos have tech? Or he's just another pretty face?
Yes.
Apparently Manny has tech.
Manny has some, okay.
Manny had some blind look and like, hey, let me try this now. Hey,
So who are you attacking? Who are you contacting? McAllen or Raymondville?
I think
McAllen.
McAllen will be our first target, and then we'll contact Raymondville next.
Okay. Well, your success. So they're about to like take off, but you're able to get them, and they patch in and they tell them what's going on, and then the Russians are here, but if we attack now, we'll get slaughtered. No. Wait until the Russians leave. You know, the Federals will think everyone in the city is cowed, and then we attack. And they go, yeah. So they're excited about that. All right. So now you're gonna try Raymondville?
Yeah.
Okay. So does Manny want to? Well, you can't. You don't have the skills. You can't really help.
No, I'll pass him on the coop. See if can you get Raymondville next?
Maybe we'll see how stressed I end up. Carlos, go sit in the corner. Maybe I'll be less stressed.
Yep.
Apparently that's what it takes.
So wait, did I just put I just banged the jukebox, have it work, and got everything back to order?
No.
All right, let me see if Carlos.
She'll tell Carlos I don't mean anything by it.
All right. Well, Carlos, when you contact Ravenville, he kind of snaps out of it. He gets his spine, and he gets on the radio with you, and he says, "Let me talk to the captain." And he says, "Alhef is dead. I'm in charge now. We're still gonna do something. We want to fight the Russians. You're gonna help." And the guy's like, "Huh?" And then those other guys get on there. Did I say the guys was Garcia, right?
Yeah.
Garcia gets on there and
Miguel.
he says, Garcia gets on there and he says, yes, Lieutenant, this is what's going on, and this is our chance. There's Americans here. They're pretty, I don't know. They got like action hero vibes. So they got superhero vibes, so. What is that? What's that called? Main character. They got main character vibes. So maybe we can. The Russians are supposed to be in Harlingen tomorrow, according to them, right? That's true.
9 a.m. to 9:30.
And then we can follow them, and then when they start going to Brownsville and Port Isabel, we can harass them from behind and Carlos says, yes, well, El Coronel's familia, we attack him from the front.
Coop's gonna be like, what did you just call us? We didn't discuss a new name, Carlos.
He goes, we got to talk to these people,
Sure, honey. Just gonna walk over to Manny and just be like, "Oh God, what is with the naming?"
They're there.
She's created a monster. You've created a monster.
They're there.
I mean, did you go, Manny? He quoted Scarface. Anyway,
she'll tell you.
Has he gunned down Marauders? All right. Okay, so that's good. So at least you get 50 men from Raymondville, and they might be able to raise more troops in the countryside as they come down.
So Raymondville has 50, but how many does the other one is just fighting the Federales?
They have 250, but they're going to get. I mean, they're not going to get. They will probably win, but they're going to lose some troops potentially. So they will probably. So you could probably. These guys probably say that there's probably another group, another patrols around. So we could probably get like maybe 25 to 50 more people, like that will join the Raymond Filter.
Riveting.
I mean, that's a company law. Okay, so they're excited. They'll go with you. I guess I don't know how they're gonna sit right on the top of the BMP.
Coop's gonna take some of Manny's beer and chug it.
Hey.
All right. So, are we staying in Harlingen, or are we gonna quit or leave Harlingen, or who's staying and who's going?
I mean, I'll look to Coop and like, if you guys want now, you can head out now if you want. We now have a plan in motion. I just wanted you to be here for players.
Yeah, no, we'll head back.
Okay.
All right, and Manny, you're gonna wait to kind of stay in front of the Russians.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here, see how this plans out. I'll act as a liaison between this ragtag group and the rest.
All right, so I guess those five guys.
Coop wants to ask Manny, do you need me to stay? You don't speak Russian, dear.
Doesn't matter.
This is true. It is up to you. I know you guys have pressing matters there, but I mean, you can still be able to hear us in comms with the BMP.
Probably. Yeah, from Harlingen to San Benito, you can definitely be in contact.
Well, she's just making sure it's all okay.
So do you want these five guys to stay with you guys, Manny?
Yeah, I mean, they can stay with me. I mean, they can understand. Because even if they go back, it's just going to be a waste of energy for them because they're going to get tired and come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Coop wants to tell Carlos once they reach the BMP and they're heading back. You know, it's nice of you to find a voice at the end.
Well, you were contacting members of La Familia, you know, so
I see.
I had to jump in.
Could have jumped in a little earlier too, dear.
Those guys didn't like me though.
Oh, there's gonna be people that don't like you all the time.
Everyone likes me.
What?
But everyone's supposed to like me.
Sure, Elmo, honey. No, it doesn't work that way.
Elmo?
With a red hat on. Elmo was red. Plus, I'm trying to get you to laugh. Sometimes you're too serious.
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
No. That's
I just know you're a little crazy.
Only a little? Then I have you fooled.
All right, cool. That's probably a good place to stop.
Okay.
Unless you have anything last words to say.
No.
No, this actually worked out a little bit better than I expected, but no.
I guess the Constitucionales are like, if we run into scouts and we kill them.
If they see him.
I would say we don't necessarily need a scout to kill, because right now we don't want to make it look like they're not going to have any rises of suspicion. If a patrol doesn't check in, they might raise alarm, and then we might get found out.
Okay. All right, well, they'll follow your lead then.
Remember, the element of surprise only works if they're surprised.
Right. CS kind of gives you a nod.
Mm-hmm.
Coop is going to call you on the radio, Manny, and say, okay, do me a favor, Manny. Do not die. No dying.
I'll chuckle and be like, oh, I'll do my best.
If you die, I'm coming up there, I'm going to revive you and kill you. No dying.
And what was that about wasted energies?
Not wasted energy. Tired of losing friends.
All right. Good place to stop.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'd say we're productive.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good little session. I want to thank everyone for watching. please like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying Red Star Lone Star. I promise we're getting to the Battle of Brownsville, or probably more like Port Isabel. The pieces are moving, are in motion. We'll see how this ragtag group of various allies deals with the force of close to 400 Russians plus vehicles. So until next time, I want to thank my players, so Vince and Streamrolla. Thank you for giving life and fun to Manny and Coop. And I don't think I have anything else. I'm just glad that we were able to have some fun to show you, take your mind off the worries and concerns of the day.
Yep.
So without further ado, good night.
Good rolling.
Bye.